it's becoming of me to stoop down to that level. But there's a few things that I just will not take, and it's continuous, like continuing, just all the, like, what? It needs to stop. It needs to end today. Okay? It's over. It's done. You guys have said what you had to say. You know what I'm saying? You've tried to, like I said, defame my character or whatever. It's not working. It didn't work. So at this point, I just, I have to put a PSA out there, because that seems like the only way people get it, because I have yelled, I have screamed, I have cussed people out, I have told them to stop, and it seems like it's not coming through. And so maybe this way they will get it, that it needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. So like I said, I'm saving all my messages that, we're getting in, and it's just like, at this point, there's nothing more that can happen besides lawsuits, police. There's nothing else that can happen. I'm done with it. I'm over it. Nobody's going to bully me. I've been on here for 11 years, more than a lot of these hoes, longer than a lot of these hoes. I'm not going to be able to let nobody bully me out of saying what I have to say, even when whatever it is it may be. I'm not going to let nobody bully me off of my platform, and I'm damn sure not going to let nobody text and do whatever else to try to scare somebody or whatever the fuck that may be. I don't stand for those types of things. Okay? Now, we went through what we went through. What happened, that's fine. I don't want anybody contacting me. I don't want nobody contacting Rod. It's over with now. It's done. Okay? I said what I had to say. You said what you had to say, and everybody else had to say what they had to say. Just about everybody who had something to say has already had something to say. We had a whole live stream of about 12 hours of everybody speaking their piece. At this point, I'm over it. I'm done, and I can't continue to go through this anymore. And this is just me asking in the most nicest way that I can ask. So I know it's going to get to whoever it needs to get to, but I'm not going to stand for it. It's just childish. It's stupid. It's elementary. Fuck high school. It's elementary. And I just don't have time for it anymore. I want it to stop. It needs to stop. It's going to stop. You can't control what other people do. So if you have a problem with what I'm doing over here, I guess you're just going to have a problem with it. There's nothing nobody can make me do. Rod doesn't control me. I'm a grown-ass woman. So if I do something that offends somebody, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to learn how to put the phone down, turn off the reactors, turn off the comments, and keep it pushing. I got to keep doing what I do over here. And, I just had to say that, you guys. And I hate to bring it back there, even though I'm telling you guys, like, it's time to move on. And I'm trying to say this in the most nicest way possible, because I'm trying to be professional on this platform. But it's like, I don't have time for this. At this point in time, I just don't have time for this. It's dragging on and on and on and on. And it's like, how long can you beat a dead horse? I'm just over it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I try to get over it, people try to bring me back there, and see, God's not done with me yet. And I keep trying. I keep trying to let it go. And it's just like, and Rod didn't even want to tell me. Like, he got this message, and I'm like, he told me last night when I got in the bed, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me? And he's like, I don't want you to trip, because it's not worth tripping over. Like, fuck that shit. And I'm like, okay, but this is ridiculous. This is absolutely disrespectful, ridiculous, childish, and some type of ploy. Change y'all's number, call the police so you can have documentation, get a gun if you don't have one. And if someone shows up, you have the right to defend yourself. Yeah, definitely it's just crazy. So anyway, you guys, like I said, I hate to bring it back there, but I don't know why people are continuing to beat a dead horse. Like, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? And then, it's crazy to me. And then they think that they're going to stop something over. I do what I want. I say what I want. I do what I want. I feel how I want, and I literally I don't give a fuck how people feel about that. And nobody's going to stop that. So if that hurts the feelings, then I guess your feelings are going to be hurt. But that doesn't mean that you have a right. We're not friends. We're not cool. Don't call, don't text, don't do none of that. Just keep it pushing. Keep it moving. I don't appreciate it. It's like I said, I'm done with it. So, like I said again, I apologize, you guys, for bringing it back there. But, and I thought about this because, like I said, Rod was like, let it go. It's not worth it. But I'm at the same time, what I want to do is petty. So, and I have to remember what I said and what I said I was going to do and what I wasn't going to do. And I said, no matter what, I wasn't going to let nobody bring me down to their level. So, I discussed it with him. He's like, let it go. Just forget it, because unless somebody pulls up to the door, it's not an issue, And I respect him for that. But at the same time, people, you know, people take the fact that you are not reacting as an okay to just fuck with them. Don't fuck with me. I'm being nice. I'm trying to stay out the way, you know what I'm saying, and let you do what you feel like you need to do. Say what you, get it off your chest. If you're angry, if you're mad, cool. We had an opportunity for that. Now it's just like, why are we, like, here we go again with this days later shit. I don't have time for that. We're gonna have to just grow up. I know it's hard, I know it's difficult, but let's just try, okay? Like, seriously, at this point. So anyway, you guys, and you know, oh, another thing that I said this before on Quell's live and on my live as well. I absolutely know my status, because my mom was like, why in the fuck, like, why are they, you know, she's like, you need to sue, but, you know, everybody is like telling me I need to sue for defamation and all kinds of different shit. All I have to say is, look, listen, listen, you guys, they can't write. They can't block God's blessings. Absolutely. All I have to say, again, let me just say one more time. I know my status. I am not HIV positive. I have no concerns of that. Nothing in that dimension or anything like that. But I just have to put that out there again. The things that they have said, the things that they have done are, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, but what I will not stand for is being harassed on any note. And you know what? If all of this over a friendship. So, you know, at this point in time, I just have to be done with it. I can't, and I mean, I can't do nothing else about it. There will be no fighting. There will be none of that. I don't stand for that type of shit either. That shit is childish as fuck. There will be no fighting. There will be none of that. There's no reason to, if we're not talking about that, there's no reason to be doing that. And I'm not talking about that. So there's no reason for us to be talking. There's no reason for us to be in contact. It's just literally live your life. So what I want everybody to understand is that, hey, I'm good. I love you guys for supporting me, for even caring in the first place, for always having my back through thick and through thin. And, yeah, I mean, the message will get to who it needs to get to. And I hope that they really listen and consider just backing the fuck off. Like, in general, like, getting a fucking life. Like, for real. And then, you know, I think once everybody, like, gets it through their fucking brain that this is over, then we can really just move forward. Because they're really not getting much more out of me than this last public service announcement, because I just have to. I just couldn't, you know, I just couldn't not say something. And I think that sometimes that's my downfall. Look, God's not done with me yet, y'all. I'm doing the best I fucking can, but I can only take so fucking much before I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this. Just because I'm not saying anything does not mean that you're going to bitch me out. Does not mean that you're going to tell me what I'm going to do. I built this platform 11 years on my motherfucking back. I'm never going to let a bitch or anybody tell me what I'm allowed to say or what I'm allowed to post or who I'm allowed to address. I'm a grown-ass fucking woman. This is my platform. Okay? So, you know, YouTube's motto is express yourself. Express yourself, not their self, not anybody else. It's express yourself. And that's